Welcome to metalgearrising Revengeance, the high-speed, over-the-top action game that redefined hack-and-slash combat. Well, at least it did in 2013. Developed by PlatinumGames and set in a Metal Gear universe, this game takes stealth and throws it out the window in favor of pure, unfiltered spectacle. What makes Revengeance stand out is its sheer sense of speed and power. Every movement, every slice, every slow motion cut feels deliberate and impactful. But before we can fully appreciate what this game has to offer, we need to start at the beginning, the prologue.
3 years. We've come so far in just 3 short years. Your team deserves credit as well, Mr. Lightning Bolt.
Just doing our job, Mr. Prime Minister.
Here we are, stepping into the cybernetic boots of Raiden. Once a child soldier, now a katana-wielding cyborg, Raiden is tasked with protecting the Prime Minister of an African nation. Seems simple enough. High-profile escort missions are a staple of military operations, but we all know it won't stay that way for long. The opening minutes are a showcase of Revengeance world-building. We see futures shaped by private military companies, PMCs, where war has become an industry and cybernetic enhancements are the new arms race. Raiden, as a part of Maverick security, stands as a counterforce against the rising tide of mercenary warfare.
What is happening?
Someone's blocking the lead vehicle. Hold on.
Clear the road! This is official state business! I said clear the road! We're authorized to use force if you do!
And there it is. The peacekeeping mission takes an immediate nosedive as we're ambushed by cyborg mercenaries.
Guard the Prime Minister. Let's get this over with.
This is our first taste of the game's combat system, a mix of precise swordplay and high-speed movement. One of the biggest mechanics here is Blade Mode, which allows Raiden to slice enemies apart at will. Not just a gimmick, it's a core part of the gameplay, letting you strategically cut through armor and harvest energy from enemies. Timing is everything here. Slicing at the right moment means the difference between a clean execution and wasted effort. The game doesn't hold your hand for long. Even in the first battle, it encourages mastery of parrying, one of the most essential skills in Revengeance. Instead of traditional block button, you have to press towards an enemy's attack while striking. Get it right and Raiden deflects incoming blows with style, setting up brutal counterattacks.
check.
What do you want with the Prime Minister?
I want him dead. Africa's just getting a bit too peaceful.
What?
Business ain't been the same since they shut down SOP. A clean break from the war economy. Huh. Well, some of us like that economy. How's an honest warmonger supposed to make a living?
This is your answer?
So long.
Moving forward, we... Oh, what's that? It's only the giant metal gear. Which, of course, is the tutorial boss in the game, making sure that you, the player, instantly understand what kind of game this is. We slice and dice the Metal Gear's legs and cannons, slowly ticking away itself. But that's not really the best part of this fight. You see, the game also makes one thing very clear to the player, and it's that when the music kicks in, and believe me, it does, you feel unstoppable, a force of nature, and now you understand one of the reasons why the game music is a masterpiece. After destroying the Metal Gear, we run after the president and finally arrive on the train the duo went.
The hell? Prime Minister!
Too little too late, hero. I won't be needing my little shield here any longer.
Stop!
What about all the good things war has done for us? Why don't we ever hear speeches about that? Jobs, technology, a common purpose? All we're saying, give war a chance!
Out of my way!
He's all yours, Sam!
Let's go. Don't be
Enter
shy.
Jetstream Sam, one of the coolest rivals in any action game.
Self-taught.
This guy is everything a great antagonist should be: smug, skilled, and terrifyingly powerful. He's not just a villain, he's a warrior who enjoys the thrill of combat, and right now, we don't even stand a chance against him.
Now I see. You deny your weapon its purpose.
After a few seconds, it's made clear that this fight is scripted, but it immediately established Sam as a force to be reckoned with.
Blood of your enemies, but you hold it back.
The way he moves, the way he counters, the sheer confidence in his stance, it's clear that Raiden is completely outmatched. The game uses this moment to set expectations. He might feel powerful now, but there's always a bigger fish. just like that, Raiden gets wrecked. His sword is shattered, his eye is sliced, and he barely escapes with his life. It's rare to see a protagonist lose so completely in the opening moments of a game, but that's what makes the game Revengeance stand out. It's not just about power, it's about the journey to reclaim that power. Raiden isn't an unstoppable force yet, but he will be. And that's the prologue. We've been defeated, humiliated, and left for dead, but this is just the beginning. Next up, we get rebuilt, upgraded, and ready for payback. After barely surviving the encounter with Jetstream Sam, Raiden is reborn. No longer just a highly trained cyborg, but a fully enhanced warrior built for one thing: revenge. His new body, courtesy of Maverick's security, is stronger, faster, and deadlier than ever before. Our mission takes us to Abkhazia, a war-torn nation under the control of a PMC called Desperado Enforcement. Their goal? Total destabilization. Our goal? To put an end to their plans and uncover their true intentions. With Raiden's new body, we are no longer just reacting, we are hunting. From the get-go, Revengeance emphasizes speed and aggression. Unlike traditional Metal Gear games, sneaking is optional. You can eliminate enemies quietly, but the real fun begins when you go in blade swinging. The game rewards you for taking risks, chaining combos, and keeping the action fluid. The first few enemies serve as an introduction to Raiden's full capabilities. His speed has increased significantly, allowing for rapid dashes and seamless counters.
Had your fill?
Parrying remains the core mechanic, and the game quickly demands precision. Enemies are relentless, forcing you to adapt quickly. The better you play, the more stylish your combat becomes. Every perfect parry, every well-timed blade mode execution adds to the exhilarating flow of the battle.
I'm not complaining. They're like walking vending machines.
Right. Vending machines full of blood.
Easy there, Dracula. Like I said, they're still people.
People who terrorize and take innocent lives for money. They sowed their fate when they took this job. I'm just the Reaper.
Damn. It's a bit cold, Raiden.
One of the most underrated aspects of Revengeance is its level design. Unlike other action games, you're not just confined to linear corridors. There are multiple paths, vertical movement options, and hidden encounters. Exploration is rewarded with upgrades, VR missions, and data logs that flesh out the world. Raiden's agility is on full display here. He can sprint up walls, leap across rooftops, and ambush enemies from above. The game seamlessly transitions between combat and traversal, ensuring there's never a dull moment. Just when you start feeling confident, the game throws something bigger at you. Gecko units. These bipedal tanks aren't just bullet sponges. They're actively hunting Raiden, using powerful kicks and grabs to break his rhythm. And the only way to take them down efficiently is mastering blade mode. This is where the slicing mechanic truly shines. By targeting weak points, you can dismantle these mechanical beasts piece by piece. It's not just about defeating them, it's about doing it with precision and style.
Get off!
Greetings, cyborg.
Show yourself.
we are introduced to LK-84I, a talking robot wolf with a blade for tail.
IF prototype.
Interface prototype. All autonomous UGs feature high-level onboard artificial intelligence, and I possess an intellect far beyond human reckoning.
You don't say. Okay then, what's the meaning of life? Why are we here?
I am here to kill you.
That's it? Pretty simple thinking for such a mighty intellect.
I may analyze orders, but I may not disobey them. Should I disobey a direct order, my memory would be wiped. I must destroy you.
What good is an intellect if you can't use it?
He's more than just a cool design, he's an important piece of Raiden's arc. Blade Wolf is programmed to test Raiden's strength. This fight is fast, aggressive and requires precise parries. Unlike regular enemies, the wolf dodges frequently, forcing you to chase and anticipate his movements. It's a boss battle that sets the tone for the encounters to come. After the fight, we learn that Blade Wolf isn't just a mindless machine. He's self-aware, questioning his own existence and purpose. This theme of artificial intelligence and free will is a recurring motive throughout the game, making it one of the most interesting side characters. With the wolf dealt with, we push forward towards an enemy facility. The build-up is intense. Every new area presents tougher enemies, forcing you to refine your skills.
Raiden, what's happening? Your heart rate spiked.
Yeah, I just dodged a bullet.
And just as we reach the factory, the real battle begins.
I was wondering when you'd come, Jack the Ripper. I am Mistral, the cold wind of France. Cut from the same cloth, you and I.
You don't know me.
I lost my whole family, everything. But I butchered those fuckers. My family's killers. That's when I realized I am a killer too. And a good one at that.
Proud of that, are you?
What happened, happened. To be honest, I found it quite dull. My enemies fell like domino, one after another. Not once did I feel threatened. I was adrift, without challenge, without purpose. At times, I even envied my prey. At least they had a cause to die for. And then, I met him.
Who?
And I knew what I had been missing. His ideals gave my life meaning. Ideals, Jack. What are yours?
I protect the weak.
Still? So naive.
I And if I must kill to protect them, then so be it.
If you would kill for your ideals, then surely you are ready to die for them.
Mistral makes her grand entrance, surrounded by a swarm of mechanical arms. Unlike Jetstream Sam, who relies on skill, Mistral combat style is all about overwhelming force. She attacks from multiple angles, constantly keeping Raiden on the defensive. Mistral's fight is fast, intense, and cinematic. Her attacks are unpredictable, combining long-range strikes with close-quarter grapples. The key to victory is reading her patterns and striking at the right moment. And as the battle escalates, so does the music, the vocals kicking in, perfectly syncing with the action, making every hit feel even more satisfying.
I finally found what
Mistral, report! Your vitals are dropping.
I lost.
With Mistral defeated, Raiden takes his first real step towards revenge. But this is only the beginning. Desperado is still out there, and bigger threats loom on the horizon.
Raiden, what happened?
Bastard blew himself up.
I see. Time to get you out of there. We're sending a helicopter. Secure an LZ.
Understood.
So you've got some kind of disguise lined up, right?
Yep, all set.
Hope so. You'd be a little conspicuous just walking the streets.
Relax, Kev. I'll blend right in.
You sure you want the K9000 there along for this one?
I had the good doctor make some adjustments along with the repairs. Remote piloting and AI wiping have been disabled. So yeah, I say let's throw him a bone.
Wordplay. My exoskeleton resembles a canine. Canines enjoy bones.
Raiden's new mission takes him deep into Mexican sewers. This is where the game starts revealing its darker undertones. Desperado isn't just some rogue PMC. They're running a full-scale human trafficking operation, and Raiden, he's about to cut through every last one of them. The sewers introduce one of the game's more menacing enemy types, Mastiffs. These UGs are fast, relentless, and hit like a truck. If you're not careful, they'll grab you and slam you into the ground before you can react. But the best way to deal with them? Stealth. Stick to the high ground, wait for an opening, and then drop down with a satisfying instant kill.
Get off!
Of course, if things go south, parrying is still your best friend.
¿Estás bien? What you say? Oh.
After making his way deeper into the sewers, Raiden encounters George, a child trapped in Desperado's trafficking scheme.
My name George, like Georgetown.
George.
And just like all damn America president.
Yeah.
At first, George is just another scared kid, but his presence in the story raises an important question. How far is Raiden willing to go to stop this? His ideals of justice are soon about to be tested.
George, I need every detail about how you escaped.
Oh.
Blade Wolf, who was once an enemy, is now an invaluable ally. His transformation from a programmed killing machine to a free-thinking partner mirrors Raiden's own internal conflicts. Together, they move forward, uncovering more about Desperado's sinister experiments.
I will scout ahead. You will provide backup.
Sir, yes, sir.
Commence operation.
With the wolf by his side, Raiden tracks down the secret entrance to the facility. Then comes the most horrifying revelation. Rows of children's brains kept alive and wired into machines. Desperado isn't just trafficking children, they're harvesting their minds for cyborg enhancements. This is no longer just a mission for Raiden, it's personal. Then comes the highlight of the mission, the Grad. This unmanned gear is fast, heavily armed, and takes more than a few swings to bring down. The key to winning? Stay aggressive, getting close, parry its attacks, and when you see an opening, go full blade mode. Moments like these are what makes metalgearrising so satisfying. Every fight is a mix of skill, reflexes, and sheer spectacle. The more you master parrying, the more you feel like an unstoppable cybernetic force of nature. With the facility infiltrated and Desperado's dark secrets exposed, Raiden finally reached the surviving children. George is among them, terrified but determined to escape.
George!
Raiden!
This moment cements Raiden's resolve. He's not just fighting for revenge, he's fighting for their future.
Break that glass, and I'll blow his brains out!
This mission isn't just about taking down an enemy, it's about uncovering just how deep the corruption runs. And for Raiden, it's clear, he can no longer turn a blind eye. The war against Desperado is just beginning.
Good to see you up and about. How you feeling?
Never better, nah? No pain, no more for star while them hunger space eat, and me never ever feel so awake, nah?
That's because your blood sugar levels are being maintained automatically. Beats the hell out of coffee.
After the events in Mexico, Raiden's path leads him to Denver, Colorado. His objective, the headquarters of World Marshal, the largest PMC in the world, deeply involved with Desperado's operations.
Raiden, what is this Garnia? You cannot resign!
Sorry, Boris, it's done. Can't have a Maverick employee involved in a corporate raiding now, can we?
You could at least come talk to me.
Raiden has severed ties with Maverick and is ready to take the fight straight into the heart of the enemy. The streets of Denver are crawling with police forces, not just regular law enforcement, but operatives working for World Marshal. These aren't innocent officers doing their job, they're part of larger corruption.
Cyborg, you are not licensed to operate in this area. You're in violation of state and federal law.
Guess you better arrest me then.
Get off!
To avoid getting overwhelmed, Raiden uses the city's architecture to his advantage, moving across rooftops with speed and precision. This route offers tactical benefits but also presents new enemy encounters, keeping the action relentless. As Raiden makes his way through Denver, he is confronted, not physically but mentally, by Jetstream Sam.
Much. Any decent lunatic would have quit after Mexico.
Jetstream Sam.
But now here you are. The child's soul, fighting for the children. Please, what do you really expect to accomplish here? Think about it, Jack. No matter how many Mexican kids we got or Africans we bury, the first world looks away. No one gives a shit. Not the media, not the politicians, certainly not the average Joe. Too busy fretting over money, or sex, religion, fame.
Sam doesn't fight him there, but his words cut deep. He challenges Raiden's morality, questioning whether he is truly believing in his justice or if he simply enjoys the thrill of battle. He forces Raiden to face an uncomfortable truth. Is he really any different from the enemies he fights? These mind games plant a seed of doubt within Raiden, and one that will soon grow into a brutal realization.
My sword is a means to an end, to protect those you'd prey on.
Really? Let me ask you, all those cyborgs you've killed up to now, maybe they weren't kids, but they were people. You ever think about them? When you're chopping them into hamburger?
They're adults. They made their choice.
Sure they're adults. Sure they signed up for this. Right on the dotted line of their PMC contract. Usually they're no strangers to war. In fact, many times they already lost a limb or two. Many times they were out of work and starving on the street. So yes, they sign up for surgery to fight God knows where. How else would you provide for your family when your country's embroiled in civil war? Pain receptors shut down, pumped full of fear-inhibiting nanomachines and sent right into the blender? Your blender? But they made their choice, right? Open your eye and see, Raiden. Then listen. Those battlefield emotions that the nanos suppress. Listen to them.
What are you talking about?
Shh.
There he is! Kill him!
Can we take him?
What's wrong?
The way he killed all the others? Oh God.
Let's do this! This isn't fair. Little punk.
Listen closely now.
Die! This life. I watched my wife and son die. This is all I had left.
You ain't shit!
Goddamn IED took my legs. I needed a job.
Stop!
I didn't know what I was signing up for.
Is something the matter, Raiden?
Eventually, Raiden comes face to face with Monsoon, one of Desperado's deadliest members.
My name is Monsoon, of the Winds of Destruction.
Yeah. I guessed as much.
But this fight is more than just a physical challenge. It's a battle of ideologies. Monsoon mocks Raiden's ideals and forces him to confront the contradictions within his own beliefs.
Free will is a myth. Religion is a joke. We're all pawns, controlled by something greater. Memes. The DNA of the soul. Envy, greed, despair. All memes. All passed along.
How about full of shit? Is that a meme?
You can't fight nature, Jack. You can die with a clear conscience.
You're right. About me, I mean. I learned young that killing your enemies felt good. Really good. In America, my friends, my family, they helped me forget the devil inside. But who am I kidding? I was born to kill! But you, all this, is a wake-up call to what I really believe. What I really am.
What are you saying?
I'm saying Jack is back. This is my normal. My nature.
You've lost your mind.
Who's next?
I'll take this dance. No, sir. Report back to the chief. He's mine.
Monsoon is unlike any enemy Raiden has faced before. His body is entirely segmented, allowing him to separate and reform at will, making him nearly impossible to land a clean hit on. His speed and agility are overwhelming, and his magnetic abilities give him control over the battlefield. To make matters worse, Monsoon's philosophy of might makes right seeps into Raiden's mind, further feeding his internal conflict. The battle is the hardest one yet, pushing Raiden to his limits. Monsoon's relentless assaults, combined with his ability to evade nearly all attacks, force Raiden to adapt. But as the fight progresses, Raiden finds a way, using his high-frequency blade to disrupt Monsoon's magnetic cohesion, breaking his body apart permanently. With Monsoon defeated, Raiden moves deeper into the World Marshal's secrets.
It's only nature running its course. Your memes end here.
Raiden?
I'm fine, Kevin. Relax. I'll get the brains. I don't want this for anyone else.
All right, man.
Later.
With Denver left in ruins and his path is now clear, Raiden storms into the heart of World Marshal. The organization has played him for too long, and now it's time to dismantle them from within.
You killed Monsoon. I'm impressed. The brains are in the server room undergoing training. Knock yourself out. Go nuts.
The facility is heavily fortified. Raiden cuts through cyborg soldiers and mechanized defenses with ruthless efficiency, leaving a trail of destruction in his wake. He's not here for subtlety, he's here to make a statement. Running through the building, the fights escalate and so does our route, until we finally reach the room where we get to see an old familiar face.
Keep climbing like that. It will be much easier for you.
As Raiden's progress, he finally comes face to face with Sundowner, one of Desperado's most brutal commanders.
I chose this. They're kids, you son of a bitch.
And kids are cruel. All people are by nature.
Sundowner, ever the saddest, welcomes Raiden with open arms, laughing as he taunts him about the carnage. He mocks Raiden's quest for justice, calling it a pointless crusade against a world that thrives on war. Sundowner reveals his philosophy about using children, their brains, and training them for personal gain.
That's why I'm shutting you down.
We're just suppliers. We don't create the market for war.
Then who does? The Patriots are gone.
Those guys just manage the war economy. They didn't invent it. Did you think every battle in history was all part of some big old conspiracy? Bullshit! War is just part of who we are. Why fight it? Anyway, none of this will matter in 3 hours. Demand for PMCs is about to skyrocket. Like the good old days after 9/11.
What are you talking about?
Not here. Follow me.
This, only feeling Raiden's anger, we follow Sundowner outside the roof.
How's this, Jack? We can play up here without damaging the merchandise.
What happens in 3 hours?
Don't matter. You're too late. Even at Mach 2, you wouldn't make it. And killing you is gonna take some time. Slow and painful.
Raiden, unfazed, challenges him directly. The air is thick with tension as two warriors stand before each other. The battle erupts into pure chaos. Sundowner fights with sheer brute force, his massive dual machetes cleaving through the air with deadly intent. His shields block conventional attacks, forcing Raiden to adapt. Using precise cuts and clever maneuvers, Raiden exploits openings, slicing through Sundowner's defense one by one.
boy, Jack.
What happens in 3 hours?
He'll launch Operation Tecumseh.
Who? Armstrong?
I've already said too much. I have a call to make.
Got yourself shaving?
Asshole.
With Sundowner defeated, War Marshal defenses are crumbling. Raiden moves forward, knowing that the deeper he goes, the closer he gets to the true masterminds behind this war. The battle isn't over yet, but one thing is certain. Raiden will stop at nothing to end Desperado once and for all.
Raiden, what Sundowner said.
I know. Anything that'll rival 9/11 cannot be good.
And in 3 hours, maybe less. He said even Mach 2 could not get there in time. If he was serious, that's over 4,000 miles away.
4,500. So whatever it is, it's not happening on American soil. No.
What?
The president. He's on his way to Pakistan. If something happens to him there...
Oh, shit. The War on Terror Part 2. Besides, what's our proof? Who's gonna believe us over World Marshal?
Then we have to get there first.
Невозможно. Impossible. It is the other side of the planet. Even if we were in the world's fastest jet right now, it's not even close.
Hold up. It's not a jet we need.
Courtney?
An RLV would make it with time to spare.
That's...
Mach 23 if we're talking 1 atmosphere. 17,650 miles per hour.
That would make Pakistan in under half an hour.
Right. Contact Solus.
We now understand the true depth of our mission. Desperado is trying to spike up the war economy, to throw gas into the fires of war. And we are in a hurry. Contacting our friends at Solus, we quickly hurry towards the test site, only for our journey to be interrupted by 2 unmanned drones they sent after us.
Who else? The flight pattern suggests unmanned MQ-320s. Have a nice flight.
And people say Germans aren't funny. All right, bring the chopper around.
Disposing the drones that threaten Doctor and Raiden, we fall from the helicopter and find ourselves in a crater of our own making. With World Marshal exposed, Denver turns against Raiden. The city is on lockdown and every exit is blocked. But Raiden has never been one to ask permission. There's really not anything out of the ordinary in this mission. It's short and combat focused. We fight through the forces in hurry and finally see a motorcycle, and Raiden decides to borrow it, for time is everything now.
That should do nicely. Everything okay on your side?
I am out of Colorado airspace and nothing on the radar.
Good. I'm almost there. Having a little heart-to-heart?
I have analyzed his words and actions. I am unable to ascertain his motivation.
The sun sets over the barren Badlands as Raiden approaches. Jetstream Sam stands waiting, along with Blade Wolf. Seemingly, the two had an interesting conversation before you got there. Sam differs from the rest, not trying to convince you to his beliefs, as he only believes in himself, to the warrior he is.
The war is the big payoff.
Right. Big raises all around once World Marshal gets all those contracts.
I'm not talking about money, Jack. I'm talking ideals.
Excuse me?
Forget it. We've both heard enough speeches about higher causes by now. History will decide who's right. End of story.
Both of them have been looking forward to this moment, from their first encounter to now. Raiden is finally matching Sam's level, but still, this won't be easy. The duel is easily the hardest one yet. Sam moves with relentless speed, every strike precise, every counter merciless. His aggressiveness forcing Raiden on the defensive. Sam's mastery is evident. Each attack is calculated, each move a step ahead. He even sheathes his sword mid-fight, readying his devastating counterattacks.
I like that.
Must you really fight?
This fight is fast, brutal, and demands everything from the player they learned so far. It's evident that even one mistake will make you lose. Sam is an infamous enemy, and it shows.
And it ends here.
Okay. Let's dance!
Finally, free of Sam, a thought creeps into Raiden's head. Maybe he isn't different from them after all.
He is dead.
He barely had any cyborg enhancements.
Was this outcome necessary? Evidence inconclusive.
I guess even AIs don't know everything.
It is likely no single correct answer exists.
ID locked.
A VT7 high-frequency blade. The efficacy of the enhancement directly correlates to the quality of the original weapon. My file indicates Sam inherited the sword from his father.
Going to bury it?
I will retain it in memory of Sam.
Taking Sam's blade along, from the sheer respect Raiden and Wolf has for him, they carry on. They run to the nearby Solis facility, hoping they'd be on time.
Raiden, we have less than 1 hour. Hurry!
Roger that.
The night sky looms over Solis, the air thick with tension as Raiden arrives to the facility.
Oh, Hikari-chan, so kawaii. Are you, Mr. Raiden, sir?
We get inside, hopeful that Raiden has enough time.
I'll tell her you've arrived.
Over here! Hi there, stranger.
Hey, you're looking good.
Aw, who's your little friend?
Oh, it's a long story.
Shake? Good boy! I guess we don't really have time to catch up.
Sorry, not really.
After reuniting with an old friend, we are led to the plane that will take us to where we need to go.
The flight plan is already set. You're good to go.
Ready for countdown.
No time for that.
Ignition!
Arriving at the airbase, Raiden fights his way through the final waves of cyborg soldiers, the last remnants of Desperado's forces.
Well, anything?
Nothing. You sure we got the right place?
Gotta be. It's the only base big enough with security contracted out to World Marshal.
All right. I'm headed in.
He moves with precision, cutting through automated defenses and heavily armored foes alike. Every step here is met with resistance, but Raiden pushes on, his determination unwavering. We find the wolf badly damaged and instantly think what might have bested him.
Well, if it isn't Saucy Jack.
There, waiting for Raiden, is Senator Armstrong. Standing atop Metal Gear Excelsus, a monstrous mechanical behemoth. Armstrong, exuding confidence, welcomes Raiden, delivering a speech about his vision of America, one built on war, chaos, and the survival of the strongest.
You're not ending our plan. You're expanding it. Check the internet lately.
Someone posted photos of what's happening on the base. The whole world is up in arms.
Show me. How did they? The story leaked early. Then Marshall's plan is ruined.
The hell it is. Look what they're saying. The story just went live, and already they're calling for blood.
But the president was saved.
And yet American blood was spilled.
By Americans. Besides, a few dozen soldiers is tragic, but nothing to start a major war over.
That's just the spark, son. The excuse we've been waiting for. America's wanted this war for years. The Patriots, they knew war was good for the economy. 4 years later, their legacy lingers on.
The memes.
Nationalism, unilateralism, materialism. Welcome maxims for those with no faith, without guiding principles of their own. Give yourself up to the whole. No need to better yourself. You're American. You're number one. Then the only value left is dollar value, the economy. So we'll do whatever it takes to keep it humming along. Even war. Especially war.
Bullshit!
The Patriots planted the seed. We don't need them around to filter and foster their memes any longer. We're spreading them just fine ourselves. Every American man, woman, and child. We're all sons of the Patriots now!
He sees Raiden as nothing more than another tool of war, someone who fights without truly questioning why. Before Raiden can really respond, Excelsus roars to life, its massive mechanical limbs crashing down in an attempt to crush him. The battle begins. The towering machine swings its colossal blades, tearing through the battlefield with unstoppable force. Raiden sprints, dodges, and parries, seeking openings to strike. He scales the beast, cutting through its armor and targeting its core systems. The fight is relentless, with Excelsus using its full array of weaponry, from missile barrages to plasma attacks. Raiden, however, refuses to be overpowered. With precise strikes, he dismantles the machine piece by piece. After destroying Excelsus, Armstrong steps forward, cracking his knuckles, unfazed by the loss of his war machine. Removing his coat, revealing his heavily augmented body, one enhanced beyond human limits with nanomachine technology.
I don't have time for this.
Oh, you've gotta be kidding me!
Let's go!
The hell are you thinking?
Played college ball, you know.
That's some cushy Ivy League school.
Still sure his ideology is correct, Armstrong starts to explain his way of thinking, to maybe get Raiden on his side. He taunts Raiden, showing his near invulnerability by letting his fists ignite with raw power, punching the ground with enough force to shake the entire battlefield.
Don't fuck with this, Senator!
The battle between Raiden and Armstrong begins. He is unlike any foe Raiden has faced. His punches land like meteor strikes, sending Raiden flying with each blow. His body regenerates almost instantly, making standard attacks ineffective. Raiden struggles to find an opening, barely keeping up with Armstrong's overwhelming strength.
What? Nice, nice!
Every attack from the Senator is brutal and precise, meant to break Raiden both physically and mentally. But Raiden is not one to back down. He adapts, dodging Armstrong's massive swings, countering when he can. The fight escalates as Armstrong's attacks become even more ferocious, fueled by his unwavering ideology.
Jumpstart the economy. What a load of bullshit! All you care about is lining your own pockets. That and your approval ratings. You've got no principles. Just like all the rest.
All right, the truth then. You're right about one thing. I do need capital and votes. Wanna know why? I have a dream.
What?
That one day, every person in this nation will control their own destiny. A land of the truly free, damn it. A nation of action, not words, ruled by strength, not committee. Where the law changes to suit the individual. Not the other way around. Where power and justice are back where they belong. In the hands of the people! Where every man is free to think, to act for himself! Fuck all these lunatic lawyers and chicken shit bureaucrats! Fuck this 24/7 internet spew of trivia and celebrity bullshit! Fuck American pride! Fuck the media! Fuck all of it! is diseased, rotten to the core. There's no saving it. We need to pull it out by the roots. Wipe the slate clean. Burn it down! And from the ashes, a new America will be born! Evolved, but unchained! The weak will be purged, and the strongest will thrive, free to live as they see fit. They'll make America great again!
What the hell are you talking about? How the hell did you get elected?
Well, I don't write my own speeches.
Maybe I was wrong about you.
Am I finally getting through? I'll rid this world of pointless wars, Jack.
I was wrong. You're not greedy. You're batshit insane!
Making the mother of all omelets here, Jack. Can't fret over every egg.
Not when you're purging the weak, right? What do you know about the weak? You weren't born poor. You've never been hungry. You don't know what it's like to fight and steal and kill just to survive.
But you did survive! Through sheer force of will, following your own set of rules. With your own two hands, you took back your life.
And now, I'll take yours.
Raiden, bloodied and battered, refuses to fall.
Why won't you die?
Nanomachine, son! Die, you piece of shit! All right. I think we're about done here.
Right.
Then Wolf emerges, heavily damaged and barely standing. We see a familiar sword in his mouth as he begins playback.
2 years I've been working towards this. And on the last day, Blondie has me downing the whole thing. We'll leave it up to fate then, shall we, Wolfie? A duel to the death. May the best man win.
Sam.
I cut him down, and that's that. Back to a regularly scheduled international incident. But if he beeps me, if I die here, the lock on my blade will disable after a couple hours. What happens after that is up to you, Wolfie.
Ha! Even dead, that guy's a pain in my ass.
Finally, an opportunity arises. With Sam's high-frequency blade in hand, Raiden delivers decisive strikes, cutting through Armstrong's enhanced body. This is it, the endgame, and Raiden will finish it right now.
March!
Armstrong! I said my sword was a tool of justice. Not used in anger. Not used for vengeance. But now I'm not so sure. And besides, this isn't my sword.
Come on!
Okay. Let's dance.
The senator, now mortally wounded, falls to his knees, his dreams of controlled war slipping away. His final words are spoken with a twisted sense of satisfaction, as if believing his vision will live on regardless of his own defeat.
Oh, maybe not. You've guaranteed the status quo will go on. For a while longer, at least. War will continue as an institution, as an industry. Men will fight for reasons they don't understand. Causes they don't believe in. But at least I'll leave a worthy successor. You, Jack. You carve your own path. Use whatever methods you see fit. You don't let legal bullshit get in the way.
And if it costs a few lives, so be it.
As the dust settles, Raiden stands victorious. The battlefield is silent. Armstrong's reign is over, but Raiden is left to ponder the cost. With the war behind him, he walks away, carrying the weight of his journey and the uncertainty of what comes next.
Deep inside, we're kindred spirits. You